Okay, welcome to Protecting Africa show. We got a brother in the show, and I'm gonna be asking a few questions in relation to the topic I'm covering today. And my first question to you, basically, it's gonna be: I have came to the conclusion that the people known as black, what I call brown Africans, are backward, impoverished, feeling inferior, and with a very bad image because Europeans are keeping us backward due to the systematic dominance over every sphere of our lives. Now, in your observation, will you agree with that assessment or will you disagree with that assessment? Will you say we are backward because Europeans are systematically dominating us, or is it because of our own fault? What's your take?
I think it's because I disagreed on the Europeans that are like you said, they're making us look like we're backwards. No, it's our own fault. No one wants to stand up for himself. And even when you try to stand up as a black man, your fellow black man try to pull you down. I could remember 1986 when a guy called Ifeanyi made a helicopter in Nigeria and he flew up to somebody's zinc. They actually got him arrested. Then after a couple of months, people from America came to took him. And now he's in America doing well. So who will you say is trying to pull you back? Is it you as a black man or is it you as a white man?
Okay, very interesting point you made. Do you think in a society where most of what we learn in our lifetime is the European putting in our brains through schools and through the media, which the media have domineering supremacy over the entire African, brown African continent, what you call black African order. Basically, what we learn at school, what we see on TV, therefore they shape our thinking, opinions, and if you know, you're gonna know that generally we see them as superior. And then you cannot see your historical oppressors, those who did slavery, colonialism, as superior just out of nowhere. It has to be information you're getting. Now, we living in societies where everything is dominated by them. We speak their languages generally. Many Africans are even feeling ashamed of their own languages and values. Our own languages are dying. Evidence is the fact that we now speak them with many European sentences and words. Some parents don't want their children to learn. Some Africans don't even know their languages. Now, everything in Africa is about European languages, culture, identities. Now, that order and the European have a history of oppression, not only in Africa, in different corners of the world. Now, if they have such dominance over our minds, and remember, you can only do what you know. Just like many people are going to say Obama is black, but Obama's mother is white, is colored. So why do they call, and so and so and so. So will you say in such an order where even our economy is in their hands, because almost all what we consume these days is produced by them. Even things we used to produce like our own food is now produced by them. Our natural resources are in their hands. Now they have so much dominance, not only in Africa, in other parts of the world. Will you say such people are innocent and we are just out of our own free will wanting to be backward? Because if we are not producing, it because our economy is in their hands, like what we consume is not. What you take? Will you say they have nothing to do with this condition of ours? They're nice people. They have no business. It's just ourselves. We are so dumb. We just deciding because our brain. Okay, you can go.
You see, I would say they are white people. They are. I don't want to say. I will say they are good people. You know why I say they are good people? When you come in a family of 8 kids in Africa, maybe 2 or 3 will be able to go to school to become someone in life. Maybe 6 of them will not be able to go to school. They will be at home. They will be notorious. And when a man who does not go to school, who stays at home, he got a idle mind. He thinks in another way dimension. But when it comes to the white people, they grab them when they are young. The government tries to make everything, put everything in place. So they are not to be blamed for our own situation, for our own fault. Because when you grow up in a white colonies, remember these people got nothing. They got nothing. But the most important thing is that they manage themselves. That's what we talk about, management. In Africa, where you come from, you got everything, but your father could not manage it.
All the natural resources.
They got everything in Africa. The white people brings their money from wherever they were. They come to Africa, they buy things, they go to their place, and I mean, you once in a while you go to the shop, you buy chocolate. You get the best cocoa in Ivory Coast. Have you ever bought a chocolate and it's written made in Ivory Coast? So why are you blaming the white people?
Okay, can I come in? Do you see that our society is entirely dominated by European people? Do you see that? Can you see that, or you can't see that?
Which can you put your question in a way that
we speak the languages as our main language of communications. They don't speak our languages as their main language of communication. We have
what's their language? What's this language?
That means
called?
French, English.
What's this language?
Sorry,
you call?
I'm still coming. I'm making point. I say we speak their language as main language of communication. They don't speak our languages. We have their names, the French, the English, the Portuguese names. They don't have African names. We generally view them as superior. We have now the culture. Our women and even men are feeling ashamed, many of them, and putting chemicals.